The government of Oklahoma just crossed a terrifying line. Starting next school year, kids will be forced to learn literal MAGA conspiracy theories in class. And this isn't just a horrible proposal that has no chance of passing, it's official state policy starting now. And if you think it'll stop at Oklahoma, think again. What's happening here could spread very fast, and every American needs to know what's going on. Be sure to like this video and share it to help get the word out. So lawmakers across the country are very concerned about the new school curriculum in the state of Oklahoma. Republicans in the state are planning on forcing kids even as young as elementary students to study how COVID-19 was made in a lab in China and how the 2020 election was stolen from Donald Trump. Now here's the thing, both of these things have been proven wrong many times, and as crazy as this whole story sounds, I'm unfortunately not joking.
Oklahoma lawmakers will not vote on the State Board of Education's new social studies standards.
This means the controversial new guidelines will go into effect next school year. Fox 25's David Chazanoff joins us live. So David, tell us, why didn't any elected officials take action?
Adam and Wendy, even though 3 lawmakers, including 1 Republican, tried to pass resolutions against these standards, a spokesperson for the Senate pro tem says a Republican caucus didn't want to reject them.
The Senate had an opportunity today to check the power of Ryan Walters, our superintendent, and they chose not to. Our Republican colleagues are not stepping up to put kids first.
Senate Democratic Leader Julia Curt, House Minority Leader Cindy Munson, and GOP Senator Adam Pugh each filed a resolution aiming to block the State Board of Education's new social studies standards. But none of them were successful.
I'm just thoroughly disappointed and very concerned about the future of public education in our state.
The 179 pages of new standards calls for students to investigate the results of the 2020 election. And it claims COVID-19 began in a Chinese lab.
Classrooms will be focused on these politicized measures that have been written by political hacks from outside of our state. And if we're not concerned enough to put that on the agenda and take a vote on it, that deeply disturbs me about the business of the Senate.
A spokesperson for Senate Pro Tem Lonnie Paxton says during a private meeting Monday, members of the Republican caucus decided they didn't want to reject the standards. The spokesperson adds the standards are not a legislative obligation.
He could have worked with the Senate Democratic leader. The Democrats were ready to stand together to say we're going to send these standards back to the Board of Education and disapprove them.
Democratic lawmakers say teachers and parents across the state have concerns about these standards.
My message to Oklahomans is to continue to talk to your lawmakers and make sure they see you, they hear you, and if they don't, there are consequences come election time here in about a year and a half.
State Superintendent Ryan Walters says in part, today is a major victory for Oklahoma families and for the truth. He adds, quote, the most unapologetically conservative, pro-America social studies standards in the nation are moving forward. And I'm told Pro Tem Paxton will speak to reporters on Thursday. Reporting in studio, David Chazanoff, Fox 25 News.
It's one thing for people to disagree about politics on the national stage, but to force your kids to only learn things from your clearly biased point of view is not only stupid, but it's incredibly dangerous. And the most infuriating thing about this story is that Republicans constantly are claiming that liberals indoctrinate people through public education, and now they want to use schools as their own personal megaphones. Republican hypocrisy truly knows no bounds.